Few civilizations have left a mark on the world as profound as that of ancient Rome. Their military prowess, architectural marvels, and sophisticated governance continue to inspire awe. The Romans were not just conquerors and builders, they were also thinkers and lawmakers. Their ability to create a cohesive and comprehensive legal system is one of their most remarkable achievements. Among their most enduring legacies is the system of law they developed, a system that forms the bedrock of legal systems in many parts of the world today. Roman law was meticulously documented and codified, ensuring that it could be consistently applied across the vast territories of the Roman Empire. Roman law, with its emphasis on written codes, principles of equity and procedural fairness, has had a profound impact on the development of Western legal thought. The 12 Tables, one of the earliest codifications of Roman law, laid the foundation for a legal system that valued transparency and justice. The influence of Roman law extends far beyond the borders of the ancient empire. It has shaped the legal traditions of many modern nations, providing a framework for understanding concepts such as contracts, property rights, and personal liability. Roman judges, known for their wisdom and fairness, set precedents that are still referenced in legal systems today. From the sprawling Roman Empire to the modern nation-states of today, the influence of Roman legal principles is undeniable. The Roman approach to law was systematic and logical, emphasizing the importance of written statutes and legal precedents. This methodical approach has been adopted and adapted by countless legal systems around the world. This essay will explore the key concepts of Roman law and their enduring relevance in shaping modern justice. Concepts such as jus civili, civil law, and jus gentium, law of nations, illustrate the Romans' sophisticated understanding of different types of law and their application to various aspects of life. Understanding Roman law is not merely an academic exercise, it is essential for grasping the fundamental principles that underpin our modern legal systems. By studying Roman law, we gain insights into the values and principles that have shaped legal thought for centuries. The Roman emphasis on fairness, justice, and the rule of law continues to resonate in contemporary legal practices. By delving into the origins and development of Roman law, we gain a deeper appreciation for the values of fairness, justice, and the rule of law that shape our world today. The evolution of Roman law from the early Republic to the later Empire reflects the dynamic and adaptive nature of Roman society. This adaptability ensured that Roman legal principles could endure and evolve, influencing countless generations and legal systems across the globe. In the nascent stages of any civilization, establishing a fair and consistent system of laws is paramount. The early days of human societies were marked by a struggle to create order and justice amidst the chaos of daily life. Without a structured legal framework, communities often found themselves at the mercy of those in power, leading to widespread inequality and injustice. Early societies often grappled with arbitrary rule, where the whims of rulers dictated justice. This arbitrary nature of law meant that what was considered just one day could be deemed unjust the next, depending on the ruler's mood or personal interests. Such unpredictability made it difficult for people to know what was expected of them and how to protect their rights. Roman law emerged as a response to this challenge, aiming to create a system that was both just and predictable. The Romans understood that for a society to thrive, its citizens needed to have confidence in the legal system. They needed to know that the laws were stable and that justice would be administered fairly, regardless of one's status or connections. Prior to the establishment of formal legal codes, Roman law was largely unwritten and based on custom and tradition. These customs were passed down orally from generation to generation, creating a body of unwritten laws that everyone was expected to follow. However, this reliance on tradition also meant that the law could be interpreted in various ways, leading to inconsistencies and potential abuses of power. This created a system that was often inconsistent and open to abuse. Without written laws, it was easy for those in power to manipulate the rules to their advantage, leaving ordinary citizens vulnerable. Disputes were common, and the lack of a clear legal framework made it difficult to resolve conflicts fairly. The need for a more structured and equitable approach to law became increasingly apparent as Roman society grew in complexity. As the population expanded and trade flourished, the limitations of an unwritten legal system became more pronounced. The Romans realized that to maintain order and promote justice, they needed a comprehensive legal code that could be applied consistently across the entire society. The Romans recognized that a fair and just society required laws that were accessible, understandable, and applied consistently. They began the arduous task of documenting their laws, creating legal texts that could be referenced by judges, lawyers, and ordinary citizens alike. This move towards written laws marked a significant step forward in the development of a more equitable legal system. This realization led to the development of key concepts and legal mechanisms that would revolutionize the administration of justice and leave an indelible mark on legal systems for centuries to come. The Roman legal system introduced principles such as the presumption of innocence, the right to a fair trial, and the importance of evidence in legal proceedings. These innovations not only transformed Roman society but also laid the groundwork for modern legal systems around the world. At the heart of the Roman legal system was the concept of jus civile, which translates to citizen law. This term encapsulated the essence of Roman legal thought, focusing on the rights and duties of individuals within the Roman state. This body of law applied specifically to Roman citizens and covered a wide range of matters, including contracts, property, and family law. Contracts were essential for trade and commerce, property laws ensured the protection of ownership, and family laws governed relationships and inheritance. It was distinct from jus gentium, the law of nations, which governed interactions between Roman citizens and foreigners. Jus gentium facilitated trade and diplomacy, allowing Rome to interact with other cultures and societies. The development of jus civile was crucial in establishing a sense of legal identity and unity among Roman citizens. It created a shared understanding of rights and responsibilities, fostering a cohesive community. It provided a common framework for resolving disputes and regulating civil life, contributing to the stability and cohesion of Roman society. Disputes could be settled in a structured manner, reducing conflicts and promoting harmony. Jus civile evolved over time, shaped by legal precedents, the rulings of magistrates, and the interpretations of legal experts. These legal minds played a pivotal role in interpreting and adapting the law to meet the changing needs of society. This body of law reflected the values and social norms of Roman society, emphasizing the importance of family, property, and civic duty. It underscored the significance of maintaining social order and the collective well-being of the community. Legal education was also a key component, with young Romans studying the principles of jus civile to become future magistrates and legal experts. This ensured the continuity and integrity of the legal system. Civic duty was deeply ingrained in Roman culture, and jus civile reinforced this by outlining the responsibilities of citizens towards the state and each other. This legal framework not only governed private affairs, but also public conduct, ensuring that the Roman Republic functioned smoothly. Over the centuries, various legal reforms were introduced to address new challenges and societal changes. These reforms were often debated in the Senate, reflecting the dynamic nature of Roman law and its ability to adapt to the evolving needs of its citizens. The legacy of jus civile can still be seen today in many modern legal systems, which have been influenced by Roman law. The principles of fairness, justice, and civic responsibility that were central to jus civile continue to resonate in contemporary legal thought. A pivotal moment in the development of Roman law was the creation of the 12 Tables in the mid-5th century BCE. This codified body of law, inscribed on 12 bronze tablets and displayed publicly in the Roman Forum, represented a significant step towards greater transparency and accessibility in the legal system. The 12 Tables addressed a wide range of legal issues, including theft, debt, inheritance, and family law. They provided citizens with a clear understanding of their rights and obligations under the law, reducing the potential for arbitrary interpretation and abuse. The significance of the 12 Tables lies not only in their content, but also in their symbolic importance. They represented a shift towards a more equitable and transparent legal system, where the law was accessible to all citizens, not just a privileged few. Central to Roman legal thought was the concept of equitas, often translated as equity or fairness. While the strict application of the law was important, The Romans recognized that rigid adherence to legal technicalities could sometimes lead to unjust outcomes. Equitas allowed judges to consider the specific circumstances of a case and to temper the harshness of the law when necessary. It reflected the Roman legal system's commitment to achieving substantive justice, not just procedural correctness. This principle of equitas would have a lasting impact on Western legal thought, influencing the development of equity courts and the recognition of equitable principles in modern jurisprudence.